Okay, so this is how to fix a bad leak on a paintball gun. And what I mean by bad leak is a leak that is causing your gun to make the gun act like it's out of air and have the bolt just fly back and forth with air just constantly coming out. Whereas when it's normally shooting, you pull the trigger and the bolt cocks back and cocks forward, not continuously cocking back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, and then like you have to cock it and then you shoot and it still does that thing. So just so you didn't catch that very well, what this leak causes is there will be too much air pressure in your gun, causing the bolts to go back and forth, well, not too much air pressure, or whatever you want to say that it is. But this is going to be caused by a leak in the gas line, not on it, not that there's a hole in it, but that it's not tightened right, and that you may need Loctite as well. So I'm using this Tavoni 24-5 Blue, same thing as Loctite. So you put that on the gas line threads, and I'll show you here. Just put the camera down for a second. Alright, so all my pieces flew out. That's another thing, when you're taking apart your tip man, slowly take it apart because all your pieces will fly out. I just lost a bunch of pieces just now. But being that it's a simple fix, you can just put all your pieces back together nice and easy. The manual will tell you exactly where every piece goes. So see that black pin? Black pin goes all the way back here with the black trigger steer, and you put the trigger steer over there. Push this forward, and you get that idea, the idea. And then you take your spring, put that back there. Let me see what else is missing. Well, I gotta find my spring to this. So right here is what I was talking about. Right there. Right here. These threads. You gotta take some of this and put a tiny bit, tiny bit, because I squeezed this the first time and I spilled a bunch of it. You have to put a tiny bit, and then you screw it in, tighten it, and just for an example, once again, what the problem is that you may be getting is so your bolt will fly back and forth like this, back and forth, and then air is just going to be shooting out the gun constantly. It's not going to be shooting properly. It's not going to feed paint as it's doing this, is what I'm trying to say. This is why it's a bad thing. It's like an automatic mode, but it's not shooting paint. It's just shooting out air constantly. The bolt is going back and forth. So, when you run out of air and your gun makes the fart sound and it goes pop, and it's out of air, it's gonna sound like something like that. But it's just gonna keep going, and you're gonna have to cock your bolt back every single time to shoot it again. I'm going to try to show you a little more in detail how to do this. Let me see. Well, you want to take your parts and put them on the side so you don't lose them. Put your pieces here, that spring. Don't lose the spring to the feed neck. Don't lose the ball stopper. Put them to the side on a white piece of paper so you don't lose it. You know it's right there. And all the pieces that may, fall off while you're taking the gun and turning it around. Alright. So, you're going to turn this over, and you are going to take the screws out of there. So I'm trying my best to show you that without dropping more pieces. So get this Allen key, the medium-sized one that comes with it, in your little toolkit. Okay, so I have taken those bolts out, and when you put them back in, remember to put a little bit of blue Loctite in there, tiny bit, so they stay in there. Alright, so here's that piece right there. Take that out. This is the piece you need to take out. And here's the wrench that you need to take it out with. So I will take it. Let me see if I can position the camera in a way that you can see it now. Alright, I'm sorry you can't see this, but I'll show you what it looks like once I'm done taking it out. And please don't comment and say this guy needs a tripod, this guy needs a tripod, bad camera, so on and so forth. Don't bash my videos with things like that. I know I need a tripod, but I play paintball, and paintball is a very expensive sport. You don't have time to buy little things like that. Okay, so here we go. I took out the gas line and the piston thing, and right in here, blue Loctite. Well, not yet. If you have old or blue Loctite in there, or like any Teflon tape or whatever residue, just try to pick that out with your nails, and then put some new Loctite in there. So I will try to show you what that looks like without spilling all over my gun. Oh my goodness, I am filming upside down. I'm so sorry. Pretty sure I'm filming upside down. Okay. Alright. Okay, so blue Loctite, and apply it to the gas line. Tiny bits. Let's get that blue right there. Awesome. Now we're gonna put that back into here. So make sure at the end it looks like this. It looks like that. The piston is pointing away from the ESA. And make sure it's tight and snug in there. Because if it's not tight, you're going to have the same problem all over again. Alright, so you got that tightened in there. And you're going to put that back into your gun. Okay, and then you put the Loctite on these little screws and put it back into the other side. And that should fix your problem. Now, YouTube only lets me record 10 minutes, so I'm just going to cut it here. Comment if you want a second part of me putting it back together, or doing a video on how to take apart and put back together a Tip 98 custom and or the Project Salvo. Thank you, subscribe, and comment. Have a nice day, and keep playing paintball, have fun, enjoy.